kitchen first of all. So we're going to go in here and see that everything is pretty old. Try to get a good picture of this countertop. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's got some peachy colors and stuff. And then of course we have this wonderful old stove that's green. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to replace this or not. But what I would really like to do is to paint the cabinets and to get some new hardware. I think that'll be a really good value for our dollar. And then we're also going to sand these tiles really, really good. We're going to have to clean them up really good with that TSP first because there's a lot of grease on here. I don't know if you can see it, but you can definitely feel it when you touch it. And again, when you sand these tiles, you have to really get in here and sand in between all of these lines and the grout as well so that the paint will adhere to that. And then we're going to either paint or else get new countertops. The reason that we might have to get new countertops is that this old countertop has this line here and it's just not going to work out very well. I think that it would even be a little bit unsanitary to leave that line there. So if we can figure out a way to fill that, we might save money by painting the countertops. Either that or we're going to get new countertops. But I really think by painting them and getting the new hardware on, that's really going to bring it up. And then we're also going to take off this little piece of bric-a-brac here, and we're also going to take this off here, and I think that will also give it a little bit cleaner line. And I don't know if we can afford a new sink or not, but the sink is really pretty dirty, so we'll just try to clean that up as good as we can. And of course we have these wonderful yellow, orange, and red curtains. Now be sure and get a beautiful view of that. Aren't these lovely? So we'll take those down, and I think even to just have a plain window there is going to be a lot better than those curtains. So, all right. And then we have this funny little closet right here that goes over the stairway. And I thought it was going to be just like a short little pantry, but it's a really deep stair-stepped kind of closet in there. And it has some old linoleum on it, so I think we're just going to take a big old roller and we're just going to paint all of that. We'll have to sand some of that linoleum down pretty good for the paint to adhere. But I think just washing that really well and getting a fresh coat of paint is going to make that look really great. Okay, now we're going to move into the dining room. And it's kind of more of a breakfast nook / dining room. And as you can see, it's also going to be our laundry area. So I think it would give the dining room a little bit more of a formal appearance if we could just section off this laundry room. Because right now, it doesn't even have the appearance of a laundry room, obviously, because the washer and dryer aren't here. But when it does, I think we need to have a floor-to-ceiling doors, or else put in a header and then put in some doors. Now the problem with putting in a header is that we wouldn't be able to use these cabinet doors very well. So if we go ahead and do the header, then we'll have to take these doors off and we'll just use them more for shelves. So I think we're going to do a fresh coat of paint in here. And we're going to take down these curtains, although, oh gosh, I really hate to see them go. And then we're going to do vinyl in here because vinyl is a lot less expensive than tile. But we have some really beautiful vinyls at Builders Warehouse. A lot of them now are they have more depth to them, they have more texture to them, and so a lot of times it's hard to tell the difference between them and actual tile. So we'll run the vinyl through the dining room, and then we'll also run the vinyl into the kitchen. And then that will work out well to also run the vinyl right back through here into this entryway. So if we have the vinyl right in where they come in the back door, and then right on in through the dining room. And then we're going to do some new fixtures. We're going to have a hang light right here, and we'll also do a new fixture in the kitchen as well. Okay, now we're going to move on to the living room where we have yet another lovely pair of draperies. I can show these off like the lovely Vanna White. So we'll get rid of those. And I did notice that behind these curtains, these windowsills have really taken some weathering. So I think we're going to sand those down and we'll give the trim a really good coat of paint. It'll probably be a contrast color or a color that's similar to all the other woodwork in the house. I would really love to paint all the woodwork in the house, but that would be a big expense. So we're going to try to work with that color and work everything into that. So we're going to give the living room a new coat of paint. We'll probably get a ceiling fan with a light. I would also really like to put some can lights in here because this room is really dark, as you can see in the nighttime. And then we're going to get some new carpet. Now, if you can get kind of a back wide angle view of this carpet, you can see what this carpet probably looked like when it was laid, because it was this nice brown color, and that's probably where the couch was sitting, and it looks like this was an end table and then a chair, and then all the rest has been discolored, kind of green, and has taken a lot of wear. So I really think a new coat of paint and some carpet is really going to bring this up to date. And then back in here is the entryway, and I think we'll use some of that same vinyl that we're going to use in the kitchen. We're going to use in the kitchen and the dining room, and we'll just run a little piece of vinyl right through here and into this closet. And it's always awesome to have a closet right in your entryway to throw in your coats and your shoes. So we'll do that as well. And now we're going to keep moving along, and this is our hallway. And this is a really nice little linen closet right here. It's got shelves, and it's got 3 drawers. And again, I would like to paint this, but that's going to cost a lot of money. So we'll just try to work with these colors. And what I actually did is I took out one of the drawers from the kitchen, and I took it with me back to Builders, and I'm going to use that as the starting base for our whole color palette. Since we're not going to paint any of the woodwork, we're just going to go with this and use this as a backdrop for our entire color palette. And so this is the bedroom. This is bedroom A, and the carpet, the bad carpet, continues in here, so we're going to upgrade this carpet. And then we'll also take down these draperies and either get new window treatments, or I think that no window treatment is probably better than this window treatment. And the closets are really nice. This is actually a 7-foot closet. It's got the sliding doors, so that's really going to be nice. That will help the resale value. And then we're going to go into the bathroom. Now, brace yourselves, because this bathroom is really bad. And it really, the first time I saw it, I was pretty floored. It's just one of those things that happened, I think. Here we go. Yes, this is it. We have blue plastic tile, and we have a mauve curtain. Do you remember when blue and mauve was popular back in the early 80s? So, but then I'm not quite sure. This isn't quite dusty blue. This is mauve, and then I think this paint is yellow. So what we're going to do to try to remedy all this, and it'll be pretty effective, we're going to do a surround where for the shower. We're going to install a shower, but it'll just be a surround around here. And then we'll get one of those curved rods, since it's a pretty small shower. And then again, we're going to paint the tiles by sanding them down really good and sanding in the lines. And we'll paint all of these tiles a new color. And I really kind of like this. I think that once this is all painted, it will really look cute. And I might do a faux treatment where we sponge these. There is our beautiful camera girl. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi.
And then we'll mix up a really light wash of black paint and then paint over it and wipe it off. And then it'll show black, and it'll look like a black grout with whatever color of tile that we choose. And look, here again is this wonderful tile. So we need to either get a whole new vanity top. I think our least expensive option is going to be to paint these doors, and they have a lot of wear on them, and it looks really bad, and I know people would think, gosh, is that salvageable or not? But you would be amazed at what a new coat of paint will do, and to get some new hardware. That's going to look really nice. Now the tile right here, if you can get a picture of that, Kirsten, there's some bad spots right here, so I'm hoping we can salvage that, but I'm going to have the contractor save some of the tiles. When he puts the shower in here, he's going to knock out all of these tiles. So I'm going to have him save some of those tiles, and then if we have some damages somewhere else, we can fix those up. Now I took the cover off of this light. Can you see how beautiful it was? Wasn't that amazing?
Oh, man.
So we're going to get a new 30-inch light to put over that, and again, I think that's really going to upgrade this bathroom a lot. The paint on the walls and the paint on the tiles is just going to change this place like you won't even believe. Okay, now we have bedroom B. I'm calling this one bedroom B. And now we have kind of a different kind of carpet. It's kind of an illustrious shagadelic kind of thing. And I think they had a really good deal on yellow paint, because all of these rooms are yellow. And I think we'll take down these curtains. I'm not sure what color they were at one time, but I think they've had their better days. So now we're gonna move into bedroom C. And they actually use this room as an office, but to help the resale value of the home, it's going to be better to grade it as a bedroom. And so they had commercial carpet in here when they used it as an office, but I think we'll go ahead and use the regular carpet so it will have more of the use of a bedroom. But if somebody wants to use it as an office, then they could do that as well. That way you could get kind of a dual purpose out of this room. Now, I have never seen paneling quite like this before, and I've also never seen it quite matched with curtains like these before. So anyway, I think once we get these curtains off of here and we give this paneling a coat of paint, I think it's going to look really nice. And get in some new carpet. We're going to carry the carpet on into the closet. And this closet is really kind of dirty, so we'll need to wash it up, clean it up. But once it has a new coat of paint, it is going to look really nice. And actually, they have some great service qualities about these closets. They've got some bracketed shelves in here that are adjustable, and they have a closet rod too, so I'm really happy about that. And I have these kind of sliding doors for my closets at my house, and they're really kind of annoying. But I think as long as they're in working order, if somebody who buys the house wants to upgrade those with some sliding doors, that would be great, but I think for now, they're going to be really nice. So that concludes our upstairs, and I think what we're going to try to put most of our $10,000 budget towards is the carpet and the paint and the upgrades in the kitchen. I think that's really going to make this house really turn over a higher profit rate. So stay tuned for our next showing. We're going to go down to the basement. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to go down to the basement.